Hi, hello guys. So I'm again doing a birthday tribute before I turn 26 tomorrow. And if I look a little like my eyes look a little weird, I've been watching some YouTube videos that made me cry. I don't know. But yeah, I got new hair today. I guess that's kind of a side one. And I'm gonna read the 25 things that I'm thankful for in turning 25. And I'm gonna go backwards because I think it's just interesting. So 25, another year of being 25. Thank God for another year of life. 24, last birthday I had, my friends were gracious enough to actually pay for my birthday meal, which I was so blessed and touched by because I had to change the restaurant last minute because the restaurant I had booked for a month actually basically shut down on my birthday. And also, that was the only other restaurant that could host 20 people. It was Cuts, and they had a room. And so it ended up being good because the food's good, and that was my first time there, and everyone liked their meal, but it was already kind of up there for millennial pricing, so I was definitely shocked that the people I invited would do that. Number 23, my parents investing in my dreams in terms of my business. I wanted to do a consulting company, and I've been praying a lot about it, and I really felt it was something I should start. And there was a lot of different confirmations on that in terms of getting different clients. I definitely think it's still a faith journey because starting a business is a lot more work than just working for somebody, and it takes a lot of outreach, so I'm definitely learning a lot of life lessons through it. And yeah, I guess I've managed to have 6 clients up till now, 6 or 7. So yeah, and I'm just continually praying that God will continue to show me how to navigate that. Number 22 was, launching my business. Essentially, getting the registrations done, going through the process of it. So I registered for it in March, and my website that I actually designed myself kind of took it the long way because I thought I could save costs if I learned how to do some of this stuff. So I designed the logo, the website, the business cards, the brochures, and all that media stuff basically got launched by August. And number 19, becoming a member of Paved Arts this year, and I want to be a member of the REMI. Probably get it tomorrow because we're eating there for my birthday. But Paved Arts is a visual arts nonprofit, and they have a lot of things available for people in the community, like workshops, and I'm actually going to be using it for something that I'll be talking about coming up. At 18, getting to do the jazz capstone class. So I had been enrolled in what was initially a jazz minor but changed into a jazz certificate, and it kind of bothered me that I had finished my degree but I wasn't technically done my jazz certificate, even though I put it on my profile because that was my plan. The last class that I had to take, which I'm taking right now, is a jazz capstone class, and the premise of that class is to create a show, an interdisciplinary show idea, and then promote that show and try and get people to come to it. So now, at the time, I was kind of upset that I didn't get into the class while I was in school because I wanted to just get it all done at once. But now I'm like, oh, this is actually the best timing because I'm done school, I'm freelancing, so my hours are different. I actually have the time and effort I want to put into a project like that. And 17, my sister's life being preserved. She's been home for medical leave at the moment, and she just had a crazy life situation that almost took her life, and I'm just really thankful that God she's here and that she's healthy and she's getting all the support she needs, and I love her a lot. Number 16, and if you see my other video, I talk about this jazz class I did, so it ended up being really awesome and helped me grow a lot. I was hoping to do those classes again, but it didn't work out the same, so I took dance class elsewhere, but I really liked it, and I really grew my jazz technique. Reading through the first 5 books of the Bible. It was always my goal to read through the first 5 books, and I've just never been able to get past Deuteronomy. It's so hard, but finally it happened this year, and I'm in actually 1 Samuel, entering 2 Samuel, but I'm trying to do the chronological thing, so I've been reading lots of Psalms in between, and yeah, it's just been really awesome. I've been feeling, I don't know, like just such peace in my spirit from starting that, and it's like something good is growing on the inside of me, and yeah, I love that. So I'm gonna keep working at it and hopefully be done. I didn't pick a plan because every time I've tried to do a plan, I always stop. So I just made it like whatever you feel inspired to read. So when I started, it was one chapter, but some days I'll get so into the story, I'll read 5 or 6 chapters, like no big deal. So, and I found it's just been working. So I'll finish what I finish. I think it might be this year, maybe by this time next year. But again, I'm just taking my pace at it. But I'll probably read through it again because some of these stories have been really interesting. And yeah. Getting to work with musicians. It's funny because this year I was trying to do more with my business actually, and I told the Lord, like, as much as, you know, YouTube and music is great, I actually don't think I can feasibly put my head into this right now. And running a business is so much, like so many details, and so, but somehow you just open doors that I could just work with more musicians this year than I've had in a while, and it's been really cool, and we've gotten to come up with some cool projects. So yeah, I'll have a video coming out soon with a recent track that got produced by Gabriel Valenti, and so stay tuned for that. Regular gigs at Cuts. Again, I wasn't planning on doing music, and that's number 13 if you're following, and all of a sudden, Greg Edmonds gave me this opportunity, and I was literally singing, especially in December, like every Saturday, like getting paid gigs at a fancy restaurant. The same restaurant that I did my birthday. And in their basement, they have a half-cut lounge, and I got to sing there, and it was awesome. So yeah, I was very thankful for that and very surprised by the opportunity. So 11 and 12 kind of go together, but I went to a jazz jam during Jazz Fest last summer. I had never been to a Jazz Fest jazz jam, and I also went busking. And between the two, I met some musicians that I'm working with now, and I also got approached by someone from the Sask Arts Board who asked if I'd be interested in applying for a music grant. And so yeah, so that's number 12 is the music grant. And so I've just been really excited to just try and see if this actually works, and I'm hoping I could get a grant to do a demo. And again, it's just kind of cool because I had almost kind of, in a sense, given up on taking music seriously, but it's almost like in the midst of all this like business stuff, like God has just opened doors that he's like, no, this matters too. And so yeah, I'm hoping again that I get that and I'm able to put out some more music soon. I got to volunteer at Jazz Fest number 10. I'd never done that before, and it was honestly one of the funnest experiences of my life. All the team was just awesome. My job was being a stage MC, which meant I got to meet the musicians, I got to watch the show for free, and if you do 3 shifts, you get to watch any show that's sold out for free. So I ended up just having 2 weeks chock full of music, and like, I was just like, am I in Saskatoon right now? Like, this is awesome. Like, I was just loving my life for those 2 weeks of the summer. And that included busking and the jazz jams. It was just a good vibe. I'm thankful for the Social Media Society. It's run by Michael Stelzner. Yeah, it's awesome because I've been learning about social media and how to do that. Because I started doing freelance marketing with my business, Okiki Consulting. And social media is just moving so quick. So I joined this really awesome kind of forum, and it just keeps us in touch, and there's like hundreds of people on there, and we're all asking questions all the time about how to use different apps and things. And so it's like another kind of education base, basically. It's been good. Along that line, I'm thankful for lynda.com. I get access to it for free because I'm an alumni from U of S, or University of Saskatchewan, and again, there's a plethora of classes on there, and I'm learning so much that's applicable to my career. So I'm just thankful for education and opportunities to continue learning and doing it at your own time. So I'm trying to think of which order to do this now. Okay, I'll keep going with that. Number 7, cognitive behavior therapy course. And that, along with counselors and psychiatrists, has been a really big help for me this year. My uncle actually passed away in the summer, and that kind of threw our whole family off course, emotionally speaking. So my church just happened to be running this free cognitive behavior therapy course dealing with anxiety, and I had a pretty rough sleep most of that year, but especially after my uncle passed on, it just went out the window. Like, my sleep was shot. And yeah, it kind of escalated in some other events that created more stress. So that course was just such a lifesaver. Like, I learned how to process my thoughts, my emotions. I was with a group of people, and they all were talking about their walks through anxiety, and people I really respected too, who I never expected to have issues like I did. And it just showed me that it shouldn't be stigmatized, that a lot of people walk through stuff, and that it's actually better to support one another. And it was one of the warmest, most safe groups I've ever been a part of. And multi-generational, different genders. Like, it was just great to see people represented, and knowing that, yeah, you're not alone in that battle. And so I found that it just taught me so much about how to process thoughts, how to even attack like beliefs that aren't good or helpful, and that could perpetuate anxiety and perpetuate fear, and to meditate on thoughts that are good. And in fact, for me, it's been finding scriptures that kind of counter those lies, those thoughts that really don't bring a lot of help into your life. So that's been really awesome for me. I'm thankful for the fact that scripture number 6 has been encouragement for me in the dry season. As I said, I'm trying to do freelancing, which is super hard, and I love it. Like, when I get a client, when I get a chance to do something for them, I just feel like, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to do, like, as a job. Like, it just feels so natural to me, and I'm always learning on the go, but I just want more opportunities. And I guess right now in the city, it's like I have to hustle super hard, but at the same time, it's also like marketing is hard to come by. It's kind of new for Saskatchewan and stuff. And so I'm still working on it, praying about it, trying to see maybe a move, get a job in a bigger city center, and how to go about that. I put healthcare, mental health, learning how to deal with that. Again, I am thankful for every resource in this country, in this province, that helps with mental health, healthcare. It's just so important. And again, my first social media job client was actually to help with a campaign to make sure people knew about resources for mental health, and to be beneficiary of that myself. I just think, yeah, it shouldn't be stigmatized, because it's just about living well, and knowing how to do life well, and everyone deserves a shot at that, no matter what. And so I think it's just a beautiful thing that there's even those resources. So I'm thankful for that. And yeah, if you're in a situation where you need those resources, like, don't be shy to get them. Like, you deserve to live well. And number 4, I'm really thankful for the hip-hop class I'm taking right now, and the people I met when I took it. And I took it after my CBT course, actually. I joined in November, and there's a really sweet group, and I'm kind of taking house dance right now, and I'm going to go back to the group that I met in November, because I was really tight with them. They were really cool. What did I write here? Oh, yeah. McNally Robinson. I had a gig there recently with my sisters. The first time we got to sing together, and it went so well. The place was just chill. And the people that came to visit us, I was so thankful for them. They're such an encouragement. And the food was amazing. And I'm like, wow, like, I want to go back and eat there. So it was just a great experience all around. Like, just great staff. They were really helpful. I had a really good time. I'm producing a show through my capstone class that'll be coming April 6th, and it's a show with my original music. I'm getting my friend Gabriel Valenti to open, and it's gonna be a mix of my music and visual art. So I'm really excited. I'm getting a friend to help with the visual art aspect, and I'll be editing a video myself for it, and there's gonna be like a big projector behind me playing all these colors and stuff while I'm singing, so I'm really excited for that show. And finally, yeah, just getting to kind of work with music and like demo different music ideas. It's the first time I got like a MIDI chord, and I've just been having a lot of fun with it, and working with some friends on tracks. And so that is number one for what I'm thankful for. And yeah, this is my last day being 25. I can't believe it. It's been quite the year, but I believe it's been a restorative year. And I'm trying to think of what else I can tell you guys. Yeah, I just honestly, it's been a year of healing, and in spite of like the tragedies that have happened in the summer, it's funny how much fruit has come this year. It's like I've done more in a sense than I expected. So I'm really looking forward to being 26 forward, in that I hope the next 25 years of my life are better than the first. And that's what I pray for my life. I pray that for you guys as well, if you're watching this, that the next next 25 years, hopefully, of your lives as well will be better than the first. And yeah, that some good changes will come your way. So thanks so much. See you.